Sagittarius compatible with Gemini. These compatibilities right here are the peaceful ones between Virgo, Pisces, of course, Sagittarius, and of course, Geminis, because these individuals, for me, is very relatable in this area. See, this is a 180 right here when we're talking about relationships and of course experiences. But you guys in general are gonna go to some personal time where y'all need to basically learn each other. So these two signs are mutable and adaptable. So of course they can adapt, and of course they're very mutable to all perspectives. Gemini can help the Sagittarius when it comes to basically many ways of basically interacting. Of course, utilizing intellect, and of course coming down just a little bit, and of course a Sagittarius can expand and of course rise above this Gemini's intellect on a higher basis too. See, the difference is these are two the same zodiac signs, but when Sagittarius came into existence, Gemini constellation was basically on 180. So it had to make that way, that turn there. So when it made that connection, it came together. This is how these two individuals are compatible. All signs is compatible. But in general, these two individuals right here, they're very like freedom loving individuals for me. They don't really put themselves in situations of basically being tied down. And of course, they don't want to be tied down. They want to experience. They want to expand. And of course, they want to go above the horizons. They want to basically interact. They want to basically build experiences where they want to basically get too stagnated or too basically compromised and things that matter. See, Mercury is exalted here in Gemini and Virgo. So, of course, Geminis are overly thinking, of course, coming up with new ways to communicate, coming up with ways to adapt, coming up with ways to basically connect with individuals. Also, Sagittarius have many ways to basically hear and, of course, feel and see about other individuals, and, of course, where they coming from, and, of course, how they can basically pinpoint and, of course, direct their angles and things that matter. See, the trust issues with these two individuals right here, trust is not going to be an issue for me because they can build their trust. They won't have no issues with that, too. Of course, the communication is very highly intellectual, and of course they're very deep, and of course they go real extreme when it comes to interaction, of course connecting. Of course sometimes they may have they hussy fussy at times, but of course it won't be nothing serious for me. There's something they laugh and joke about, and of course keep moving on. These two individuals for me, see, Jupiter and Neptune is kind of like debilitated in Mercury, so of course it has to actually really come down to basically connect and of course adapt and of course adjust with other individuals. Sometimes they don't want to basically always all the time do that. I want to basically feel free, but of course the two individuals can basically expand, travel the world, connect with each other. For me, the sex is going to be even good too, because of course they're going to be very freedom loving when it comes to the sex. I mean, they might fuck on the balcony. That's how extreme we get. But of course these two individuals are very deep, very connective, and of course they basically are compatible. And of course, they're basically very relatable. And of course, they're basically open to all ideas, all spectrum, of course, all experiences. And that's how